Hello, my name is Tim McCracken from Crypto Academy World, and today we're going to look into how we're going to turn a little into a lot with cryptocurrency. I come from a very extensive background that was generally centralized in nature. First, I started out as a tradie. Then I went to university, completed a research degree. Then I did postgraduate for valuation and property management. After that, I went into commercial sales for real estate and valuation, property development, and in Australia, finance, research, and education. I've traded professionally on the Chicago Mercantile for futures and also coached with futures as well. In that time, what I've learned and applied in developing what we have here today in the Academy is the importance of verifying and validating everything that we do. Everything must be clear, transparent, and we've taken something that's incredibly complicated and made it easy to understand and easy to do. I have a team of concierges, Devin, Adam, and Luke. They're here to assist you, like myself, in your journey in turning a little into a lot with cryptocurrency. At Crypto Academy World, we operate under what is known as a doctrine of social proof. This is how it works. First of all, we ask the questions. Does this work? Can you do this? And can you make money? Now, we know the answer to question 1. Today, what we're going to look at is question 2 and 3. Can you do this? And can you make money? First of all, can you follow a system that is tried, tested, and proven? Secondly, can you control your emotions? Thirdly, can you be consistent in applying the processes? Now we're going to look at our biggest enemy, not only in cryptocurrency, but in life. In crypto, it's known as FUD. But let's look at first of all, fear. Fear is an unpleasant emotion caused by being aware of a danger. Fear makes us do irrational and stupid things. We should never do anything when under a state of fear or duress, because it can have significant consequences. In cryptocurrency, it's known as FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. That's why it's very important to verify and validate, which are the key words that we have in the Academy and as you'll hear today. Because fear is in fact false evidence appearing real. What's really important is to distinguish what actually is real and what is not. The 3 reasons why people fail in cryptocurrency. Reason 1, no education, they just jump straight in. DIY learning, or their research is tainted by emotion. Often from YouTube, we had one person saying one thing and one person saying another. We call that the YouTube echo chamber. It creates and causes a huge amount of confusion. And from that confusion, bad decisions are made. People operate in that herd mentality. And in YouTube, the sponsored research is actually paid to those YouTubers for the information that their sponsors want to hear. They are also shilling products and services. And it's very hard to verify and validate the information that you're giving. Hence, a lot of fear and FUD. The second reason is people don't have systems and processes. Look at any well-being organization, a business that's successful, a military. They all have systems and processes of what to do and when to do. So many people in cryptocurrency are chasing the next big thing. They're actually gambling. They're jumping from here to there to there. They have no idea of what they're doing, no systems and processes, and not knowing what to do when things start moving backwards. Hence, failure. And the third reason, and it's a killer, and it's the biggest one, is emotion. Emotion is energy in motion. And making any financial decisions or any important life decisions under duress or peer pressure in life can often be absolutely fatal with dire consequences. You should never do this. So what makes us and our unique systems and processes so good and so successful? Let's have a look at it now. First of all, we actually have a research model, looking for value and looking for opportunity. Those two words are very important to remember for what I'm going to show you in the results when we're verifying and validating this later on. Value is for existing cryptocurrencies and opportunity is for new. There are 5 steps that they must pass on the way to being accepted. Should it fail at any step, the coin is rejected. It then goes into our internal proprietary checklist system, where it must score 72% or more. Should it do that, it then qualifies to go through the next step, the rating system, of which there are 5 categories. And in those categories, it must score an overall rating of 6.5 or more. If it's gone through the opportunity and value investment model and even past the internal proprietary and scores less than 6.5, again, we reject it. And finally is our crown and the jewel. It is our crypto signals of whether something is overly bought or overly sold. Now, everybody knows when you're buying an asset that is either undervalued or been overly sold, you're going to make some money. So hence the traffic light systems. We buy the greens and the blues, sometimes in the yellow when it's channeling, because you can still make money in a market that's channeling, especially if it's at a lower level than previous highs. But we don't buy on the pink, the trending up, and we don't buy when something's overly bought, the red. And that's where all the FOMO comes in, and that's where all the emotions kick in. All the YouTubers and the media and the marketers, and everyone's just piling with peer pressure. When the compression comes, they get wrecked. If you are continually buying any asset that is undervalued or overly sold, there can only ever be one outcome. When we take this, our investment property model, we take this, our research rating model, and then we take this, our crypto signals, and put all those together, we get this. This is our crypto signals, easy to do. 15 coins that have been through the rating system, the investment model, and also through the signals. As you can see here, in the greens and the blues, when you log on once a week to do your buying, that's what you buy. You do not buy the reds. You'll also see the Crypto Academy World rating of how we've rated that coin. And most importantly, the potential multiplier. The potentiality of a coin to grow significantly is very significant in how you rate your investment risk. And we're going to cover today about multipliers and actually see real life results of what has been done and what can be achieved. 6 reasons why we have been achieving these outstanding results. The first of all, we're 100% independent. We don't accept any commissions. We don't accept any advertising or spruiking money. We act 100% for you. In real estate terms, we'd be the same as if we're a buyer's agent. We're objective because we're seeing things clearly. We're not being tainted by advertising or sponsorship dollar. We actually have systems and processes that have been tried, tested, and proven. We research and rate everything we do. We have our traffic light signals. There's a reason why when it's overly sold, you buy on the green. That's when you go. Likewise, red, stop. Don't buy, there's danger ahead. As you can see, this system is very, very effective, especially for those that have never had any experience in cryptocurrency whatsoever. And even those that are in crypto and advanced still find this a really good tool to help them in their decision making. And finally, most importantly, there is no emotion. So there is no FOMO. You're not getting caught up in hype. It's clear, it's objective. You follow the systems and the processes through the research and the traffic light signals for a successful outcome. Does that make sense? So let's look at what happens if you are consistently investing a little each week. Now here, what we have in our research, and I'll be inviting you later in the end of this workshop to join me live in a Zoom to go through and see all of the research to verify and validate for yourself. So here is a snapshot of one of the portfolios we started almost a year ago. As you can see here, we've been buying coins that either have value or opportunity, the greens and the blues, each week, consistently investing $100. The consistency of the investment is very important. You don't invest less when the media is saying things are bad, because that's when it's the greatest opportunity. And you don't invest more when things are being hyped and pumped. It is this consistency, not only with crypto, in life or fitness or business, as you'll know, that determines and creates the success. Now, what happens is you'll also see here our crypto dashboard, where we have our rating systems and our potentiality. As you can see here, the greens and the blues, likewise in the spreadsheet, the value and opportunity. So when you log on at any time into your back end, you'll be able to see whether the coin that you're going to invest in this week is a coin of value or opportunity. And you can make your choice. Should there be a choice of 2 or more colors, come back to our crypto concierges and they'll assist you in your decision. So let's look at the multiplier effect. 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x plus. Now, in cryptocurrency, this can happen in many ways, and it can also happen very quickly. But what's really important is to recognize when the multiplier effect, where something could be doubling or tripling in value, happens. So here's a snapshot of what we look for. First of all, we have, as you can see there, a breakout of strong green daily candles moving into higher highs and higher lows. Then what we look for is also what's known as a stair step, a surge in value, a pause, and as you can see, the next step, a pause, and this creates a stair step. This is the multiplier effect for 2, 3, 5, or even 10x. And here we have what's known as the J curve. See how it is forming the bottom of the J, getting set, ready to go parabolic. And then finally, the best one of all, which is the huge multiplier, is known as the God candle, the huge green God candle. Now, we will have some evidence based on our research and data to verify and validate all this very shortly. So let's look at real life income multiplier effects, i.e., when you've bought an asset at a certain price and the multiplier kicks in, what could that look like? So here is what we have before. Here we have our rating system. You can see the colors, you buy the greens and the blues. So let's go and look at some real life examples of what happened. Gala Games, 22nd and 10th, almost a year, just over a year ago. What happened there? It was at 1 cent. Now it's at 4, a 4x multiplier. Let's look at Cardano, almost a year ago, 32 cents, now 98, a multiplier of 3. Now let's look at Algorand, was just over 1 cent. A year later, 2.5, a multiplier of 2. And then look at XRP, 62 cents, and then a year later, 137. Now, what that means is that when it comes to our doctrine social proof, we know the answer to question 1. Does this work? The answer is yes, because as you're following our systems and processes of starting with your capital and consistently applying a small amount each week, when the multipliers kick in, 2, 3, 4, 5x, you get the movement from a small amount of money to a lot of money. Does that make sense? The real question is, during this process and waiting for this to happen and the multiplier kicking effect, can you control your emotions? It's really important not to get swayed by peer pressure or media or echo chambers. that you know the system works, provided you follow the processes and systems that are in place. And if you can be consistent in applying these weekly processes, there can be only one outcome. Now, what we do, we have developed our own 12-month performance assurance. We actually back our research, and this is how it works. We will give a predetermined assurance, for example, a 1x performance assurance, whereby we might take a $25,000 account to $50,000 on or before a 12-month period. Now, if there is a significant pullback, and it might take 2 or 3 months to recover, as you can see here, 3 months, those 3 months will be added onto the 12 months to ensure there is enough time for you to receive the outcome that was promised. Should we achieve that before the 12 months, our obligation has been met and our promise kept. Now, here's the good news. If it does more than 1x, 2x, 3x, 5x or more, all of that profit, that's right, 100% of that profit, it's all yours to keep. We don't have any commissions or performance charges. We're a one-off fee for service, bit like your personal trainer or your buyer's agent in property. Does that make sense? Now, when you come on board, you'll get what's known as your Crypto 101 dashboard, and we put this together for you. What we do is we have identified an anchor and some growth coins, looking for those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5x. As you can see here in the potential multiplier column, we've identified the potentiality 2, 3, 6, 6, 8, 9, 10, and we rate the risk accordingly. So what that means for you is we can sit down, we can measure, we can monitor, we can verify and validate. And as we're going along on the journey, you know you've got a 1x multiplier in your back pocket. So here you can see a budget of $25,000. We are assuring, as you can see there, $50,000. The overall multiplier that could be achieved with potentiality in the 12 months is actually 6. So the potentiality could be to go from 25,000 to 110,000. Having the peace of mind knowing that you've got a piece of performance assurance whereby that you have at least $50,000. Now, if it takes longer than 12 months, then that's on us. We provide the service and everything you need to do to achieve that, no matter how long it takes. Does that make sense? So what's the next step? Step 1, you need to ask yourself this question. First of all, is cryptocurrency the right asset class for you? Not everybody can do this. And hey, that's okay. If it's yes, then the next step is, can you follow our systems and processes? They've been tried, tested, and proven. Now, some people, they just can't stick to the rules. Look at the beach, swim between the flags. Some people just can't do that. And if you're one of those people that can't follow systems and processes, then honestly, Crypto Academy World, it's not for you. You won't succeed because you'll be gambling. You'll be going here, there, everywhere, continually chasing chickens until you get wrecked. Step 3, can you control your emotions? If you can, that's perfect. If you're a highly emotive person that has mood swings and extremely attached to outcomes and live or have anxiety issues, then again, this is not for you. But that's okay. Not everybody can do this. So if you can control your emotions and you can be consistent in applying this every single week, then the next step is action. Now, you can have the best team, the best research, the best processes, the best systems in the world. Unless you take action, it equates to 0. Anything divided by 0 is 0. So it always starts with the first step, then the second, then the fourth, on the way to success. Does that make sense? So what we have is what's known as our introductory program, Crypto 101. Now, let's explore that. First of all, you get your dashboard and your tracking setting up. We do that in consulting with you. We work out what type of asset fits your personality and risk profile. Then you get 12 months of 50 easy-to-do signals. You log in each week. Check the traffic light system, green or blues. That's what you buy. You also get 12 months crypto gym where you can log in, where there's a lot of recorded teachings, a lot of valuable information we can use to improve the results you're getting while following our systems and processes along the way. Most importantly, you get the 12-month performance assurance up to a maximum of $50,000. And finally, your own personal concierge. That's right, a person who you can contact, that you can talk to. We use WhatsApp and the telephone and email. You're not going to be dealing with bots or AI or anything that puts you through these horrible systems. So you always know that you've got the peace of mind that you can contact someone, and we've got a 24-hour round turnaround policy who can help you and give you the guidance that you need in making your decisions. So all of this, the cost for 12 months is only Australian 4664, which is massive, massive value for what's being delivered, especially with a 12-month performance assurance. And let's say you're starting with $25,000 or $30,000. You know you're assured of $25,000 to $30,000. The recommended capital to begin with is $10,000. As you can see, we have capital available in Australia and New Zealand. Now, there are terms and conditions for that. As mentioned, the minimum capital really is Australian $10,000. So what we're doing today for people that A, have watched this, and then B, book an appointment to go on a tour with myself into the back end to see, to verify, to validate, and make yourself feel comfortable in moving forward. If you don't want to, that's fine. And we don't pressure for decisions on the day. As I said, we're an academy. We're not a marketing company. Your success is our success. What we're going to do is reduce that price down to only $2,996, which is a really significant saving of $1,688. Now, you can use that money to put forward to investing and grow your portfolio along the way. Now, if you're in a position wanting to go ahead today and you're not quite ready, you might not have the capital, or you're getting the capital, or you need a little bit of time, that's okay, because there are limited allocations. Now, for only a $596 deposit, you can secure one of those allocations, and then we'll work out when you want to get started, and we'll take it from there. How does that sound? Also, for those that are watching this, we have next level higher programs. Our foundation, that is more for people that are already in cryptocurrency and are really, really looking to get that consistency of profitability on a monthly and regular basis. Then we've got 2 income programs, our Zen Income for passive, or active is our Pro Plus. That is for those that want to take a more active trading position. One you can do it yourself, and the other one comes with coaching. Crypto Mastery is ideal for those that want to take it to the next level. And then finally, Hedge Fund, which is our peak performance program, and that includes both the income and crypto masteries. Now, all of these come with performance assurance, ranging from $100,000 up to $1,500,000, depending on the amount of capital that you start with. If you already got cryptocurrency and you would like to come on board with a payment of crypto, that's fine. We'll accept crypto. Some people have just done this regularly. They actually had a 4x in what they had. What that meant, for example, when they came on and did crypto mastery, it only actually cost them a quarter of the price of all the cash. So paying by crypto has a huge advantage for you, especially if you had some growth already. Does that make sense? Now, finally, the next step, for those that want to do the deep dive, for those that are interested in getting the discount today of $1,668, or if you want to really take it to the next level and make serious money, especially those that are interested in doing a hedge fund on how to learn and have and build your own hedge fund, the next step is we do a deep dive. The process is simple. Just contact me, as most of you come from LinkedIn. You can actually come in through LinkedIn, send me a message direct, or call me. Or if you're overseas, you can text me or call me on WhatsApp on the numbers here. Well, I hope you found that of benefit today. My name is Tim McCracken, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Have a nice day.